Welcome to I'm Your Target Demographic, and welcome to our last of the 3 videos focused on the Divine Comedy by Dante. These videos will cover the bare basics, so don't expect a thorough outline. This is meant to be a concise and brief summary. To catch you up, Dante and his guide Virgil went through the depths of hell and emerged at the base of purgatory, climbing terrace by terrace with those that are trying to repent. And now that they've reached the peak of purgatory, our story Paradiso begins. Dante meets Beatrice and they are going to ascend through the spheres of heaven, floating higher and higher towards paradise. Virgil, his guide until now, does not follow. The first sphere is the sphere of the moon, which is for souls that have been unable to keep their vows, usually when it comes to a vow to God. So we see a lot of authority figures and religious figures that were kicked out of their positions, not of their own fault. The sphere of Mercury is for those that were right and just, but were driven by ambition, so not entirely selfless. Sometimes fame drove them and they wanted recognition for their good works. The third sphere, the sphere of Venus, is for quote-unquote lovers, people that loved God and humanity so passionately that alone earned them a place in heaven. The fourth sphere, the sphere of the sun, is for the wise and intellectual, who sought to educate and change hearts and minds. So Dante had discussions here with a few of those wise leaders. The fifth sphere is the sphere of Mars, the warriors. Their souls are holding up a shape of a cross, and these souls have fought and given their lives for the faith, including many heroes from the Crusades. In sphere 6, the sphere of Jupiter, the souls of just rulers make up the shape of an eagle, telling Dante about the importance of divine justice. The seventh is the sphere of Saturn, those who live their lives in prayer and contemplation. These souls are actually angry at the current state of the church and corruption inside it. Dante used this section to express his discontent with the church of the time. The eighth sphere is called the fixed stars, which exists in the constellation of Gemini, as this is almost his final destination, so he's able to look back and see Earth in the distance. Dante meets the greatest saints to exist here, including the Virgin Mary and the Apostles. The last sphere is called Primum Mobile, and it's the last physical stop on his adventure. We see 9 orders of angels surrounding God, all appearing as bright lights and energy. Beatrice recounts the story of creation here, how God put everything into existence. We enter the last realm, beyond physical existence, called the empyrean. Dante sees the shape of a rose, but it represents all divine love, and heaven, as he just experienced, exists inside this flower. Dante also sees God, and describes it as best as he could as 3 overlapping circles to represent the Holy Trinity. The poem comes to an end, as Dante gives up on trying to describe it, not having the words or the thoughts to understand what he saw there. He says, quote-unquote, "That was not a flight for my wings." The poem ends. And that's it. You made it. You finished Paradiso. What a journey. Thank you for watching all these videos. If you want to learn other interesting stuff, if you're not a subscriber already, click here to subscribe and check out this to learn about all sorts of other interesting topics. So every Wednesday we do a video just like this. Thanks.